Welcome to Beyond the Clinic, the podcast for health professionals ready to transform their expertise into innovative income streams that extend beyond the traditional clinic model. I'm Sarah Armand-Bushell. I'm a registered dietitian and certified business coach and proud owner of 2 successful online businesses. I understand the leap from the security of a regular salary can feel intimidating because I've been there too. But it doesn't have to be scary, and you do not have to do this alone. Here you'll learn tangible strategies to accelerate your business growth. So if you're dreaming of using your expertise to create impact and a life of freedom, then you're in the right place. Welcome back. I've got a question for you. How are you feeling about Black Friday? I know a lot of health professionals feel a bit torn at this time of year. Maybe part of you sees the potential to boost your income before year end, but part of you worries it'll feel out of integrity with the kind of work that you do, or even just take too much of your time. So you might be telling yourself things like, do I really have the energy to think of Black Friday offers? Or I don't want to be one of those people pushing discounts. Or Black Friday just feels so salesy, and you know what? That is not for me. So you're not actually alone if that's where your head's at. After all, our work as health professionals is built on trust and ethics and service. But honestly, when you strip it back, Black Friday is really just an opportunity for you to bring in some extra income whilst also helping more of the right people to say yes to the support that they already know that they need. It's a chance to make your offers more visible, to reach people who've been on the fence, and set yourself up for a strong start to the new year. And with the right strategy, you can do it all without compromising your values. So today we're talking about how to do just that. What works during Black Friday, what really doesn't, and how to keep it all aligned with your values as a healthcare professional. We're going to be covering the most common mistakes that I see people making so you can avoid them, and also my favorite Black Friday strategy that I recommend to all my clients and anybody who asks. I'll also share a few personal insights, including what I'll be doing this year. So grab a cuppa, pop your AirPods in, and let's get to it. Okay, first of all, let's talk about why bother with Black Friday in the first place, because maybe you're wondering if it's worth all the effort or if your audience will even respond. Well, the truth is, it's one of the few times in the year when people are actively looking to spend money. Done right, it can bring in a nice boost to your income while genuinely helping more of the right people. Chances are there's a good few people sitting in your audience who like you, who trust you, and are interested in what you do. They've been watching you, but for whatever reason, they haven't yet been quite ready to buy. A well-designed Black Friday offer has the potential to give them that final nudge. So it's well worth giving it a go. But as someone who's run a fair few Black Friday offers myself and worked with lots of clients on theirs, I've seen what works and absolutely what doesn't. So let's go through some of the most common mistakes so you know what not to do. So mistake number 1 is discounting your one-to-one offers. Please, please, please do not do this. Your one-to-one time is not a scented candle at TK Maxx. It doesn't go in the clearance section. Your one-to-one work is your time, it's your energy, and it's your expertise, and it should be priced accordingly. When you start discounting your high-value one-to-one work, you're effectively putting your time on sale. And your time is your most precious commodity, and it isn't something that should go on sale. So save the discounts for things that don't rely on your direct hours. Another reason not to discount your one-to-one work is because if somebody knows that you'll discount your one-to-one, they may wait for a Black Friday to buy instead of signing up when they actually need you. So bottom line, your time is limited. Protect it. Your expertise is highly valuable, and I want you to price that accordingly. Okay, mistake number 2 is bundling random things together with a teeny tiny price tag. Now, this is something I see quite a lot. A huge bundle of random things like PDFs and training and mini courses and masterclasses or presentations that you've taught, and it's really, really low cost. So at first glance, it might feel like a really clever idea. Give people a lot for very little and surely they'll buy. But here's why this usually backfires. First of all, it's overwhelming for people. A bundle only works if it makes sense, not just because you found 12 PDFs sitting in your computer's hard drive. When someone sees a bundle packed with lots of different random things, it doesn't necessarily make sense to that person. If the bundle doesn't have a clear and compelling outcome, people don't understand what they're getting or why it actually matters to them. Instead, it just seems like a collection of random materials that they have to sift through, and it feels like hard work. Secondly, doing random bundles can actually dilute the perceived value. If your bundle is a lot of unrelated things and you sell it for a tiny amount, people automatically assume that each piece is a really low value item. Okay, mistake number 3 is rubbish discounts. So a 10% discount really isn't going to cut through the noise on Black Friday. People expect big, attention-grabbing deals during this period because Black Friday is one of the few times in the year when your audience is actively looking to buy. So they're scrolling, they're comparing, they're looking for deals that feel like a real opportunity. But, and it's a big but, massively reducing your prices is not the answer either, especially if it doesn't feel right for your business. So how do you find that nice middle ground? Well, you need to find a sweet spot that doesn't devalue your offer, but still creates an irresistible opportunity for your audience. So think, how can I make this a win-win? It's got to be exciting for my audience, but it has to be fair for me. So in this episode, a bit later on, I'm going to share with you my favorite strategy to help you do exactly that. Okay, mistake number 4 is selling the same thing that you sell all year around. So whatever you do, please don't try and push the exact same offer that you sell all year round because your audience will just see through it. Black Friday isn't just about a price reduction. It's about creating urgency and offering something unique and time-sensitive that feels like a really special opportunity. So make your offer feel fresh. Position your Black Friday offer as a one-time opportunity that won't be available again until next year. Use really clear language around limited spots or early access so that your audience understands that this isn't just more of the same. Okay, mistake number 5 is waiting until the Black Friday weekend to actually start. Now, it might sound counterintuitive, so hang on with me here. The internet will be loud during that Black Friday to Cyber Monday weekend. Everyone and their dog is shouting about deals and competing for attention. If you wait until Black Friday to promote, your message will likely get buried. So I recommend you start promoting your offer at least a week or even 2 weeks early. First, make sure to build anticipation, to give some sneak peeks into what's coming so your audience know that there's something really exciting coming soon, and you can gradually start to tease your offers. So this primes your audience so that they're excited and they're ready to act. By starting your promotion earlier, you give yourself a bit of breathing room, and you also give your audience time to engage with your offer thoughtfully rather than feeling rushed or overwhelmed. And this helps you avoid the stress of trying to cram everything into just 1 or 2 days. So early promotion also gives you a chance to see what seems to be getting interest and what isn't so much. So you'll then know which offers you want to push more. Here's another great idea for you. You could open a small window of early access for your existing email list. So this rewards your most loyal audience members, and it helps you manage the demand before that main Black Friday rush. And last but not least, mistake number 6. You need to clearly communicate to your audience that there is a limited window to act. Without urgency, people often procrastinate, and in many cases, they just don't take action at all. So remember, People are motivated by time-sensitive opportunities, so make a clear offer that this is only available for a limited period or has limited spots, because people need a reason to act now. Otherwise, they'll put it off for later. And often, later never comes. And yes, you can balance urgency with integrity. It's not about pushing people. It's about helping them make a timely decision so that they can benefit from what it is that you're offering. So now that we've covered all the biggest Black Friday mistakes, let's talk about what you should do instead. And I want to share with you my favorite Black Friday strategy and the ones that I often recommend to my clients. So it's simple, it's effective, and it keeps your high-value offers like your one-to-one work totally intact. So here it is. Think of Black Friday as an opportunity to create a bridge to your main offer, not just a discount of what you already sell all year round. So what does that mean? Well, essentially, you want to create something that is the step before your main offer, something that's low risk for your audience, highly valuable, and gives them a little taste of what it's like working with you, but all without devaluing your premium services. So for example, let's say your main offer is a 12-week one-to-one program. You might create a short, focused workshop that addresses a very specific problem that your ideal client has. Now, this smaller offer can be discounted heavily if needed because it's not your full program, it's just a sneak peek. And this strategy works so well because, firstly, you're able to bring in extra revenue during Black Friday, which means a nice cash injection before year end. But secondly, it helps you to prime people for your main offer. So not only will you make money on Black Friday, but you'll also have a lovely list of people queuing up to work with you in January. Because once people experience your expertise, they trust you more. And then they are more likely to say yes to a bigger investment in the new year. And then last but not least, this strategy helps you keep your brand integrity intact because you're not slashing prices on your one-to-one sessions or your large packages. So a real life example might help you here. I work with a gut health dietitian whose main offer is a 12-week program, one-to-one. So for Black Friday, she's created a low-cost workshop and workbook that teaches people how to identify their trigger foods themselves so that they can feel more in control of their gut symptoms. So this workshop gives them a quick win. It shows them how to DIY it. It builds trust, and it naturally leads them to the next step, working with her more deeply inside the 12-week program, where the same thing, identification of those trigger foods, can be done, but in a much more detailed, personal way, as well, of course, as layering in all the other lifestyle triggers. So not only does she bring in revenue from the workshop and the workbook, but she also then has a queue of people ready to enroll on her full program come January. The people who want the guidance, the people who want the personalization, the people who've tried the DIY and haven't been successful. Now that's the magic of a well-planned Black Friday offer. You make money and you build your future client pipeline. So start thinking about how you can do this for your business this Black Friday. Start asking yourself, what's a small piece of my bigger process that I could turn into something entry level, like a recorded workshop? And then I'd recommend that you discount this heavily for a set amount of days and offer a limited number of spaces. Make sure to build anticipation and start teasing about this 1 to 2 weeks before that Black Friday weekend. By focusing on a strategic, smaller offer, Black Friday becomes more than just a discount weekend. It's a chance to attract the right people and generate revenue and actually set yourself up for a really strong start in the new year. Okay, I want to give you my honest take on Black Friday. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of Black Friday, but I have seen how powerful it can be when it's done correctly. For me, and for many of my business coaching clients, Black Friday isn't just about a one-time sale. It's the start of a new client relationship that lasts well into the next year. So if you're debating whether or not to do something this year, you don't have to. But if you're slightly considering it, I'd say, you know what, just find the time and do it. but just do it your way, with integrity, with strategy, and with a clear understanding of your audience. And I also thought I'd share with you what I'm doing for my own Black Friday strategy this year, because I know a lot of you will be intrigued to know. So this year, I'm offering some of my low-cost offers and quick win courses at 50% off. So things like my Get Clients Fast mini course, my Mindset for Business Success course, and my Amplify Your Audience masterclass. So these are the kinds of offers where a discount makes total sense because they're super valuable for people, designed to get people quick wins, but they don't require my time because they've already been created. For my Accelerate Group Coaching Mastermind, I'm giving people the chance to join at 2025 prices. That's £500 a month instead of $600. This is a one-time opportunity. In fact, the price went up in September because the program was full. But I'm bringing in this special rate for those who apply now for a January start. I love this approach because it rewards people who are ready to take action, and it keeps my pricing fair and consistent without devaluing the program. In the past, something that's also worked really well for me around Black Friday has been offering a planning workshop, a heavily discounted workshop to help people map out their next year's business plans. It gives my audience a tangible outcome that they can act on straight away, while also naturally showing the value of working with me more deeply in the Accelerate Mastermind next year so that they can implement those plans. This is a really great example of giving people a stepping stone and warming people up to want to work with you further in the near future, rather than just chasing revenue on Black Friday. Now, I know this might sound like a lot of different things that I'm doing for Black Friday, but that doesn't mean you need lots of different offers for Black Friday as well. Some people find success with just one strong offer. Others like to have a couple of smaller ones. The key is to think strategically about what will actually help your audience, what will give them that quick win, but not the entire solution, and lead them to the next step in working with you. Okay, we have covered quite a lot in this episode, from the biggest mistakes I see health professionals making during Black Friday to the strategies that actually work and set you up for success long after Black Friday is over. So let's wrap up with some reminders and action steps. So number one, don't discount your worth, especially not your one-to-one offers. Protect your time and your value. They are not sale items. Number two, think about what a small, actionable offer could look like. Something that solves a specific problem or gives your audience a quick win. This should be a step that naturally leads them towards your main program or service. But keep it simple, keep it valuable and easy for them to say yes to. You want to heavily discount this offer. Make it feel exclusive with limited spots and give a small window for people to sign up. And number three, start teasing and promoting early so you don't get lost in all the noise. Your success isn't decided on Black Friday or Cyber Monday. It's decided in the weeks before. Warming up your audience, teasing value, and letting people know what's coming gives them time to stop and pay attention. So I hope this episode has given you a few practical ideas and a bit of reassurance about what Black Friday can be about for you and your business. I can't wait to see your amazing offers. And if you've got questions, drop me a line. I love hearing from you. You can DM me on Instagram at Dietitians in Business or just reply to any of my emails. I read and respond to them all. Best of luck. Bye for now. That's it for another week. Thank you so much for joining me as we explore the abundance of strategies to help you recapture that feeling of possibility and excitement as you drive your business forwards and beyond the clinic room. If you found today's episode inspirational, then don't forget to like and subscribe to the show to stay in the loop for more valuable advice that I'm going to be sharing each week. If you want to be the first to hear about new episode releases, news and ways that I can support your business growth, then please don't forget to check out the links in the show notes, and you can also connect with me from there. Don't keep me a secret. I would be delighted if you left a review and shared this podcast with your colleagues. Until next time, bye for now.